Hello, fourth graders. Today we are starting topic G, and this new topic is going back to some division, and we are going to expand on what we've already learned and move into the hundreds and thousands place. So we're going to be using all the place values today. Today we're really going to focus on dividing multiples of 10, 100, and 1,000 by single-digit numbers. Okay, so we're just going to be working with multiples today. So we are going to have quite a few zeros in the numbers we're dividing. Okay, so that actually makes today's lesson quite simple. So hopefully you'll feel good about it. All right, let's start with a word problem. A coffee shop uses 8-ounce mugs to make all of its coffee drinks. In 1 week, they serve 30 cups of espresso, so 30 cups of espresso, 400 lattes, and 5,000 cups of coffee. So these are cups of regular coffee. How many ounces of coffee drinks did they serve in 1 week? All right, this is actually review. So if we think about what we're going to be doing here, you should be able to figure out that we have to first figure out how many cups in the whole week. Okay, so we're given cups of coffee right now, and we want them in ounces. Okay, so we want to know how many ounces of coffee those drinks make up. Okay, so I'm going to start by taking my coffee, my lattes, and my espressos, and I am going to add those together. Okay, so we add to get how many cups of coffee they actually make. So here's cups of coffee. Okay, but in each of these cups there is 8 ounces. Okay, so think about that for a second. What operation am I going to do to figure out how many ounces of coffee if in each one of these cups, in each one of these mugs, there's 8 ounces? Okay, hopefully you feel good that that's going to be multiplication. Okay, so like I said, this is a review problem to keep us fresh on our word problems and on our multiplication, as well as the division that we're working on currently. Okay, so I'm going to multiply those cups by 8 because in each one there's 8 ounces. And this is going to get me an answer that is in ounces. And that's what I want. I want to know how many ounces. 8 times 0 is 0. 8 times 3 is 24, so 4 and then renamed 2. 8 times 4 is 32. 32 plus 2 is 34, so rename the 3, record the 4. And 8 times 5 is 40, plus 3 is 43. And I just record that last one because I know I don't have any more place values to multiply. All right, so our final answer is 43,444 ounces, okay, of coffee. And for this one, I'm just going to skip that statement just so we can get into our division for today. Okay, but review of multiplication, this is our standard algorithm. Okay, hopefully that felt good. All right, so today we're going to be dividing. Okay, so we're going to use facts that we know to divide a multiple of 10, 100, or 1,000. Okay, so it goes back to this idea of multiplying by a 10, 100, or 1,000, and 9 divided by 3, excuse me, we can think of unit form. Okay, so when we think of unit form, it's going to help us construct the right answer. Okay, so 9 ones divided by 3 is going to get me 3 ones. If I have 90 divided by 3, I have 9 tens. Divided by 3 gets me 3 tens. So this is equal to 30. Okay, so 3 tens is 30. Okay, you guys were really great at that when you were multiplying, so be careful with that. Alright, so here I have 900 divided by 3, which is going to get me 300, which gets me a final answer of 300. Oh, being glitchy here. 300. Alright, and here we have 9,000 divided by 3 gets me 3,000. Okay, so using our multiples, dividing should be pretty easy peasy today. Okay, just have to look carefully. Alright, let's practice a few more. If you feel like you got this, you can go ahead and do these without me. Kind of just skip to the answers, but I'm going to talk through them if you feel more comfortable with that. Alright, so this time I have 500, so I'm going to rewrite this as 500 divided by 5. Okay, so now all I need to worry about are my 5's here. So 5 divided by 5 gets me 1, and I scoot over the 100, and I have 100. So my final answer is 100. I can double check this. I can think backwards. I can think multiplication, which I like to do because sometimes division can get kind of confusing. So if I have 100 and I multiply it by 5, do I get 500? And yes, I do. Okay, so thinking backwards really helps me as a mathematician as well. Alright, so this time I have 35, but I don't have hundreds this time. I have 35 tens. Okay, I have 35 tens. So I have 35 tenths divided by 5 is going to get me 7 tenths, or 70. Okay, so I would like you on most of your problem set, please show me that unit form. Okay, it really shows me that you understand what's happening. Okay, here I have 3,000 divided by 5. Well, I'm noticing I can't really have 3 and break it into 5 groups easily, okay? So I'm going to actually take the 30 and say that I have 30 hundreds, okay? 30 hundreds divided by 5 gets me 6 hundreds. So 6 hundreds. Again, I can check all of these myself. I know that I have the right answer if I can multiply 600 by 5 and get 3,000. And that's exactly what I get. 70 times 5 gets me 350. So you can always think backwards with multiplication. Okay. Alright, guys. We've got one last word problem here to practice, and hopefully our problem set feels good. The Hometown Hotel has a total of 480 guest rooms. That is 6 times as many rooms as the Travelers Hotel down the street. How many rooms are there in the Travelers Hotel? So we want to know the Travelers Hotel. We are given the Hometown Hotel, and that is 480 rooms. But we know that this hotel has 6 times as many rooms as the Travelers Hotel. Okay, so the Travelers Hotel has less. So I'm going to draw a tape diagram and make sure that yours looks like mine. So I have the Hometown Hotel and the Travelers Hotel. Oops, sorry, Travelers Hotel. There should be a T, should be an H. Travelers Hotel. Okay, and I know it takes 6 Hometown Hotels to make the 6 Hometown Hotels makes 6 Travelers Hotels. apologies, 6 travelers hotels makes the hometown hotel. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times as many traveler hotels to build the hometown hotel. Okay, and I know this total is 480. Okay, hopefully you followed me. Sorry, I was confused for a second. Got to really sort these things out. So if Miss Ramos gets confused and has to read carefully multiple times, make sure you do. Okay, so traveler hotel is what we want. So we want to figure this out. And if we know if there's 6 of these that make 480, then that's going to get us the traveler hotel, one of them. Okay, we just want one. So 480 divided by 6. So let's look. I have 48 tens. So 48 tens divided by 6. Okay, 48 divided by 6 is 8 tens, which gets me 80. Okay, so the Travelers Hotel is an 80-room hotel. Okay, using unit form, we can break down these multiples of 10, 100, and 1,000 to make the division easier. Okay, make sure you always double check as well. So if I multiply 80 by 6, do I get 480? 8 times 6, 48, times 10, 480. That checks. Okay, so my answer is 80 rooms. Okay, all right guys, hopefully today feels good, and keep practicing and doing your best job. All right, see you later.